Hey, Zach, can you? Hey, Bets, Eric, can you guys be quiet for just a few minutes? I just want to finish this recording here. Thanks. Okay, Maria, thank you so much for being available. I'm going to ask you five quick questions. We'll record this and we'll send this over to the client, okay?
Okay.
All right, first question, and please speak as loud as you can. Please tell me your name, where you live, and how long you've been a caregiver. And if I were to provide that same answer, I would say something like, "Hi, my name is Igor Lebovic. I live in San Francisco, and I've been a caregiver for 2 years." So please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Maria Neal. I live in Milpitas, and I've been a caregiver for 14 years.
Oh my God, 14 years. That's amazing. That's going to be almost like a new record here. Tell me how you became a caregiver. If I were to answer that, I would say something like, I became a caregiver because, and I would talk a little bit about my family. So I'd love to know, what would you say? And
Okay.
definitely start by saying I became a caregiver, and then tell me how you got into the industry.
Oh, I became a caregiver when I got here in America. The first time, that was 2001. I'm working with my boss, who's a dentist, and I'm taking care of his autistic son. And then after that, I have other patients, old people, like elderly, like Alzheimer's, high blood, get a stroke, dementia, hospice patient, and I went to I took a CNA class two. That's 2004.
Very good, awesome. So it sounds like you took a CNA class. Is your CNA still valid?
No, not anymore.
No worries, no worries. I'm glad you put it on the tape though. So tell me about a relationship that you developed with one of your clients, where you managed to stay in touch with that client for a long time, and you guys became close friends. Don't tell me their name. I don't care about that. But something like, if I were to say it, I would say a client of mine that I got to get really close with is this elderly gentleman. He was 85, and him and I worked together every day for 2 years, and it was fun because I brought him this newspaper. So like, give me like a sentence that gives me a sense of like how you can become very close, and people can get attached to you, which is a good sign of a good caregiver. And please say something like a client that I used to work with, so that we know what you're talking
I
about.
got a lot of clients.
Yeah, pick one. Pick the last one.
Pick the last one. Okay. I have a client who's a dentist in San Francisco, but she resides here in Los Gatos, and I know her son through my boss before, and then I was working with them for 3 years. She just died last February, and she's how do you say it? Like the back can't even stand up. Yeah, and I've been until now, even though she died, the kids that keep on calling me because they want me to work with another client, the family of their own.
That's awesome. Sounds like you got really close to the family. Great. And then tell me, like, you work with people who have dementia, right?
Yeah, dementia. They're like a parents to my husband. Yeah, I've been with them since 2001, since I got here, but I just accompany them at home. But before they died, I was the one who's taking care of them. I able to manage. Like sometimes they forgot, sometimes they're hurting each other, but I able to manage them, both of them.
Awesome. So what have you learned from working with people with dementia? Like, how do you approach them differently than a regular patient? You probably have to redirect them a little bit, and just kind of like get them a little bit like distracted sometimes, and just have a lot of patience, right? Can you summarize in your own words what it's like to work with someone who has dementia? I would
Yeah,
say something like, What I've learned from working with people with dementia is that, and then blah blah blah. So we'd love to hear it from you.
Yeah, like sometimes.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you have to start the sentence so that I can actually, so it makes sense. What you're talking about. Uh, so why don't we say, um, what I've learned from working with people with dementia.
Yeah, what I learned working with people with dementia, sometimes they forgot and they keep on talking like repeating, and I just like, oh Han, like you forgot that one. You did that already this morning. And sometimes she said, I didn't eat yet. I said, oh honey, you just ate, but I can give you a little bit. And then after that, no more, okay? And then she gonna say, honey, I didn't eat again. Oh, okay. And then I gonna like change the topic, like keep her busy, like focused for the other things so that she can forget. Yeah, like that.
Very good. And so the last question I have for you is, I'm sure that people tell you all the time something like, Maria, you're a better caregiver than other people. And so why is it? Why is it that people love working with you, and what makes you a better caregiver? Maybe say something like, people tell me I'm a good caregiver because, and then tell me what you think makes you really special.
Like
You would have to
so
start. You would have to start with, people tell me I'm a good caregiver because.
people told me like I'm a good caregiver because I'm very caring to them. I really love my work, and I always understand them. And then like I learned it from my family that we're very caring.
Very good. Hey, guess what? We're done. This was easy. I promised easy, and that's what you got. Let me take
Okay.
this video, and I will stop recording.